Okay, I think we're finally live. I've already opened the first bag because I'm so eager to get started. Oh my gosh, what is up, guys? We got Hansel, Jackson, Kronos, Carson. Wake up. Yeah, no, I'm here. Actually, I think I set the... Oh, I put it for 3:30, but it's literally 3:42 because I did not look at the time. I didn't even give you guys any heads up that I was streaming today other than my Instagram story. But... we're here. Yo, Declan, what's going on? Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've streamed. I was like, what do I need? I don't have the same equipment that I used to have before. Nintendo fan, we got Bodie, we got Matt, we got the J2 Collector, Gato Boquito, Goldman, the Jackson Fire. What's up, Caden? Yes, of course I can say your name right here. Welcome to the stream. We're building the Arc-170 starfighter and our first minifigure here. I believe this is Jag, but let me double check. You know, that's the thing about clone troopers is they kind of look similar. Oh shoot, no, this is Oddball. So Oddball is the one with the gray stripe, and that is our first figure of the bag. These are the Jan 1st sets that are going to be coming out on January 1st, and I just got them. So I was like, I cannot wait to put these together, and then I did have to wait because if you guys have been keeping up with me on my story, you know that something very tragic happened to me recently. And it forced me to have to go to a car dealership. So, more to come on that. More information to be released soon. But, what is up, everybody? Everyone's saying hi. Hey, what's up? Oh, you just bought the 2010? Oh, you got it for 120. I feel like that's a pretty decent price. Is that used or new? I feel like that's how much it would cost used. I did not look for the 2005 because I personally, secretly, I was hoping that Kit Fisto was going to be in this one, just to make it more like Clone Wars, I guess, because the mission that he goes on, I think, is only covered in Clone Wars. But hence we have 3 clones, which I think is pretty cool. I'm curious to know what you guys think of the minifigure selection in this set. For the Republic! I'm so ready for this set. And how much is a set? Okay, so this has 497 pieces, but it's going to retail for $70. So, ugh. It feels really expensive. Yeah. So, ATTE purchase coming up soon, Kronos. I think that's a really wise purchase. I still think the ATT has been one of our best sets lately. And, I kind of still go back to it when thinking about my favorite Star Wars set. As for the upcoming sets, like all the Jan 1st sets here, we've got, Grogu and the Pram right here. I think this is going to be a really interesting build. I've seen, obviously, now other people have already posted their reviews because my sets were delayed, unfortunately. I think that's going to be a really cool one. And I'm excited about Ahsoka Starfighter. But all of these seem to be a little inflated in price. So, not optimal. But hopefully they will go on sale at our local retailers and stuff. That would be really cool. I think we actually saw some, like, actual sales this year, like for Black Friday and stuff, whereas like the last couple of years there was no sales because Lego just didn't even need to do sales because people were just buying it like crazy. There's absolutely no promotions. Okay, I got a bad glare in my instructions. I gotta move this over here. Can't see. That hair tie has seen better days. You're telling me. I could use some new hair ties, so if you guys want to, like, you know, if you guys want to, like, donate to the channel so that Danny Bob can buy some new hair ties that don't look like they have been stretched to the max and used as cat toys for the last 6 months, I'd appreciate that. Go for it. In the background, are you looking at this purple thing back here? That is also something that got delayed in the mail and I still haven't opened. I feel like this is going to take me a while to build because it is. And then you guys always nag on me for being a slow builder. So I'm going to like build a page and then look at chat. So we'll do that. Green Samurai, we met at Brickworld Chicago. I was wearing a pink shirt with orange glasses. All right, let me just rack my photographic memory. I think I got it. Well, glad to see you here on the stream. Oh, we got Jay in the house. How's it going? Glad to see you here. Lego Police says, what's your favorite Star Wars set? I'm going to go with the ATTE right now, but you should know it changes on the daily. And also, I haven't done a lot of Star Wars content lately because I'm kind of waiting. I don't want to, like, oversaturate it because We used to not get Star Wars content very often, and now it feels like we get it every other week. And we're watching this really nice new fresh take with Skeleton Crew, which I haven't seen the latest episode yet from traveling, so don't spoil it for me yet. But I've been enjoying that, and so I'm really curious to see where that's going to go. Have you guys purchased the Onyx Cinder yet? Because I feel like that's going to be, people are going to sleep on that set. That's going to be a set that goes under the radar, and then all of a sudden it's going to be worth a ton of money in the future. Your channel's awesome. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much. Do I listen to Weezer? No, I do not. Hello there. Fortunately, my local brick shop tends to sell Lego for $5 to $10 below retail. The Blake Star, you are lucky. That is not the case for most Lego retailers. I'd like AT&T cell service. AT&T, not AT&T, the cell service. That is commonly mistaken, more than you guys would realize. Okay, I'm gonna put together this page. Click. I actually forgot my other mic, so I was gonna just have my standing desk, because I find it a lot easier to build when I'm standing up. Because when I'm sitting down, I get this really bad glare on my instructions. And standing up is great. It's really healthy for you, so you're not sitting down all the time, especially if you sit at your job or if you're sitting in school all day. Highly recommend building while standing up. Makes it more of a challenge sometimes, you know? Okay, that's a page. Show us SpongeBob's insides. Okay, yeah, I've got SpongeBob on the shelf there. I do show his insides on the video where I covered all of the SpongeBob sets. But let's get this to a good point, and then I'll grab them off the shelf and I'll show you guys. Suspicious is asking how my day was. My day was quite good. I just finished editing the vlog from playing Lego Fortnite in Bill in Denmark with like actual Lego Fortnite pro streamers. You might be familiar with some of them, but it was a really cool experience. And if you haven't, you need to, not should, you need to check out the Lego Fortnite live stream of us fighting the Storm King, because that was not easy to like coordinate. That was like, oh my gosh, that was so much work to make sure that we had all of our levels, not levels of players, but like all the items that you need. We had to like grind it out and then perfectly time it so that when we went live on the stream, we could just finish collecting the Eye of the Storms and then getting in there to fight the boss. So that was some teamwork. That was really cool. But yeah, my days mostly consisted of drinking some coffee, playing with my cats. They all missed me a lot while I was gone, so they all needed a lot of attention. And then finishing the vlog, which I had been teasing all week, like, oh, it's gonna be done tomorrow. Spoiler alert, it wasn't done the next day. It was only done just today, but it is up. And it's got a lot of juicy information in there. So if you guys wanna see the Lego house, Lego campus, Mini Chef, which is the Lego restaurant, and behind the scenes studio tours of what we were doing while we were there, you can find all of that in the vlog. And I tried to make it kind of funny and entertaining for you, so you're welcome. Thoughts on Jurassic Park Lego? Lego Studios. There are 2 new Jurassic World Lego sets, and I received both of them from the LAN, and I thought they were really good. Look at me just sticking random bricks together. There's the fossil one and this little baby T-Rex. Obviously for different demographics, but nonetheless, really solid sets. And I've gotten some requests to make like a Jurassic World video, and I'm contemplating that because I'm not the biggest dinosaur fan like I was in the past. I guess when I was a kid, I feel like every kid goes through a dinosaur phase. So I'm considering it. I have a lot of ideas and only so many hours in the day. Suspicious's birthday is next month, so it's a little far away. I'm not going to say happy birthday yet because I hope that I'll see your comment between now and then to be able to actually wish you a proper happy birthday. Bricks and Effects has been a fan for 2 years. Congratulations. I need to get like my member badges and all that kind of stuff like updated, because that is worth celebrating. Everybody who's been here since the beginning and watched the whole journey, you know? Thank you guys. You're the real OGs. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here today. This has been a really awesome community, and honestly, it's only getting better. It's pretty great. The ultimate mango. Thanks for having me in the Lego Fortnite vid. Thanks for being cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Brody Bricks. I love your content. I'm getting the 2006 Star Destroyer for Christmas. Is it worth it? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say yes. I think that is worth it. Is there something else you were contemplating getting? I think it's worth it. Christian Davis, can you add me in Fortnite? So for a while there, I was accepting every friend request that came in, but now I kind of feel like a hypocrite because I haven't really played with anybody since I've been playing so much with like my squad. I have a squad now. I know it's kind of a big deal. And so I didn't really accept any more friend requests lately. But yeah, you can request me on Fortnite. It's DannyBob37. I might not get around to it for a minute. I've got a few things that I'm working on. More Fortnite content though, so get ready for that. And the baby T-Rex, let's see. I think it's downstairs. I think somebody put it in the bathroom to decorate with. So I don't have that right here, right now. You got ATTE Rex Y-Wing 501st Battle Pack and a 332nd Battle Pack. That's quite the haul. That's really awesome. Am I gonna review 2025 unreleased Star Wars sets? Actually, yeah. So these are technically unreleased sets, right? They come out January 1st. They're sent to me early because I'm a part of the Lego Ambassador Network, and so I've got the whole wave. The Starship collections and the 4+ Naboo Starfighter are over there. But yeah, I plan on reviewing these all. There's already a lot of reviews out there, though, so they beat me to it. There's nothing I could do. Not only was I overseas, but also they did not arrive until actually the day before I got back. So I couldn't have done anything, even if I wanted to. Yo, bro, notice me. Please, Minnie, I see you. I noticed you. Senpai noticed you, okay? Jason, Laura, do you have the Lego Death Star? No, I didn't. I don't have it. I didn't. I got to hold the Lego Death Star 2 in the vault, though. Does that count? So, oh my gosh, you've watched every video of mine? Even the old ones? Even the cringy ones? I appreciate you. Okay, that was chat. Now we gotta build a couple of pages. I read more chat, so I need to build a couple more pages. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, this thing is so cool. Look at this. What do I think of the new Lego Fortnite update? Thank you for asking. I think it's really cool. I'm a very quest-oriented person, and that's the thing about Minecraft that I didn't love, I guess, until people started speed running to the Ender Dragon kind of thing. It feels like that. It feels like now people are going to start speed running Lego Fortnite in order to fight the Storm King. I think that it's really smart that the Storm King will drop legendary loot and reappear after 24 hours. So it feels like you really got to gear up for battle. And you can essentially fight him multiple times in order to collect all the different legendary weapons. We didn't really get to test it out, but I'm pretty sure the legendary weapons also have durability. So it's also another reason to go in and continuously fight the Storm King as he gathers his power every 24 hours. The storm itself is really fun too. They increased the number of mobs, and obviously they overhauled so many mechanics of the game, but it feels like you could spend hours just fighting enemies, which reminds me a lot of Minecraft dungeons, and it's fun. It's really fun. So you can kind of do like resource gathering, base building, and now it feels like the questing is like a much bigger part of the game now. What in the heck? A lot of chat just went by. So I'm going to look at that as soon as I figure this out. Alright. This one is on the middle and this one is not. So I hope that's right. What are all these emojis? I've never seen these before in my life. Kronos is asking about purchasing the Republic fighter tank or Ahsoka's T6 shuttle. Which Republic fighter tank? Because if you're talking about like recent ones, I kind of think that Ahsoka's shuttle is a better set. And I feel like you could probably find Republic fighter tanks for like cheaper. So it also depends. I don't know. It kind of depends what you're going for. I kind of like Ahsoka's shuttle better. I've got it actually, just right there. It looks good on display. It looks better than the tank on display, if that's what you're looking for. DLT Bricks. I noticed you. I noticed you. Oh no. Poke Crew used to own both of the Arc-170s, but they got destroyed. Which one do you guys like better? The 2005 Arc-170 or the 2009? Is it 2009 or 11? I always get those two confused, those 2 years. What? Oh, what? No, it was 2010. I was wrong on both of them. Is it really your birthday, Eric? Is it seriously your birthday? Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Eric. That's exciting. A lot of people's birthdays was on the 12th because I posted about Lego Fortnite and their first birthday. Well, actually on the 12th is when Brick Life came out, but people were like, that's my birthday. So I had a lot of happy birthdays going on in the community post. Happy B-Day. Oh no, that's the sad thing about January 1st sets is that you can't get these for Christmas. And so you get all these Lego sets that are probably closer to retiring, and then Lego goes and drops a whole new wave. But that's why January 1st is also a really big day for returns. I'm just kidding. Don't return your Christmas presents. But a lot of people do need to exchange Christmas presents. And no, exchanging a Lego that you didn't want for a Lego that comes out on January 1st is not the same thing. Okay. I gotta really pay attention to Technic parts. If you guys have watched me build in the past, you know why. I still have nightmares about the UCS AT-AT and the fatal mistake that I made when building that. So I've started to pay closer attention. That looks correct. But is it though? I didn't do that to this side. Okay. All right. I believe so. Danny loves Technic. Exactly. Technic sucks. I mean, Technic is very important for things like this, but you will not catch me building an actual Technic set. How did I get this Arc-170 for free? Gaming. I'm a part of the Lego Ambassador Network, which is something that anybody can apply for. And they actually just announced several people that just got in recently from this latest one. But it is a program where you get to be a Lego Ambassador, a liaison for your community to give feedback to the Lego group. And they send out these sets for review, which is the thing that people really mostly care about. But it does come with a handful of responsibilities. Red Hand says, yo, Danny, I love your vids. Keep up the great content. Girl, thank you. Much appreciated. Carson is asking, UCS Ghost or Arc-170? Oh, if they were made into a UCS set, that would be a really tough choice. I think the Ghost would be massive. But, you know, when you scale it to the Millennium Falcon, I don't know. I don't know if that would ever really happen. Arc-170 seems a little bit more likely because I think they could do that for about the $250 price point like they do around May when they release a UCS set. I feel like that could happen. That is plausible based on, you know, the release of this set. That could actually happen. That'd be really cool. Oh my gosh, it's so devastating when an animal destroys Lego, and especially when it's like a rare minifigure. Oh, I feel for you. It's your birthday today, Jason. Okay, are you sure it's today? I'm just kidding. Happy birthday, bro. What a way to spend a birthday, you know? Watching Danny Bob build the Arc-170 starfighter. I couldn't think of a better birthday present myself, honestly. Alright, we got a little bit more Technic stuff here. I'm also only on page 19, so I do need to pick up the build base a little bit. What do I think of the new gunship? Lydia, which gunship are you referring to? Because it's got to be the Republic gunship, the Coruscant gunship that released earlier this year. Because that one, I think a lot of people wish that it was just the white color scheme and not the Coruscant color scheme. I kind of share the same sentiment, but I think it's a really great set still, and I guess it gives more of a reason to include Fox, I guess. So yeah, who would win in a 1v1? Will it be one or what? Oh, I don't understand. Try again. The Arc-170 is MIDI scale. Those sets come with minifigs now. That's dope. Ha! If the Starship Collection did come with minifigures, I would probably be more interested. But it is true. LEGO has been downsizing the playscale ships, and people have been noticing. But here's the thing about that. You know when they released the Sith Infiltrator earlier this year, and people were complaining about how small it was for the price point. I agree. Yeah, small for the price point. It doesn't feel very mighty. But when it comes to like swooshability and how you're actually going to play with it, if kids were actually the ones buying Lego Star Wars sets, the smaller size looks better. It's really clean. It's a lot cleaner. And compared to the Synth Infiltrator up there, I think that's from like 2011. You guys can look it up. But that thing is like chonky in comparison, and it doesn't have clean build techniques at all. So I kind of preferred the new one over that for those reasons, but still it never feels good like value wise when you're getting something physically smaller for a higher price. So there's a big trade-off. Man, I'm really nervous that I'm doing this wrong. There's like only a few ways to do it, so. And I think I'm still managing to do it wrong. And then kind of feels like this should be this way. After building a lot of other sets from different themes, I have like doubled down on my theory that Lego Star Wars sets, being that they're all ships, are like a lot harder to build than other Lego sets. Like any building, for example. I had my sister-in-law build a couple sets for me, and she was like, the Star Wars set was not enjoyable to build at all. And I was like, that is the first time I have ever heard anyone say that they didn't enjoy building Lego or like building a Star Wars set. I was like, that's so interesting. It's really not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, this is the moment of truth right here. Okay. That was not easy for me to follow. It's not right either. It's definitely not right. No, we're going to try that again. Oh, God. Ah! I didn't even... When was I supposed to put those on? Okay. I'm going to go back a few steps here. I'm sure it's close. Something is very not right. Danny is frustrated. What the actual heck? This was the first module. And... how, when, where is this supposed to go? Bro, what? Okay, we're gonna reverse engineer this a little bit. Oh my gosh. What have I done? Wait, what is this? Try? Is there more of a message here? Mr. Mandela, I can't understand. Oh my god. I need justice for Technic. It's completely duped me. I think it's supposed to be here. Bro. Why is this so horrible right now? If it's taking me this long to figure this out, I mean, I'm a little distracted with chat, but really, I'm trying and I am failing. Okay, we've got that. Dang, I'm about ready to take this apart and start over. Or is it this side? No, I think it's this side. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're doing this again. This is, wow, that's really confusing. It's probably not going to be confusing for you guys because you're just going to follow the steps properly, unlike what I just did. But, that's a little disheartening. I'm not going to lie. I'm shook. It's got to be this side, though, right? No. Was I just missing a pin? Wow. Epic fail. That's so bad. I'm just doing it again. I'm just doing it again. Whoa. Oh, you know why? It flips it around. So I messed everything up because I didn't reorient it. Technic is awesome. I know, right? Literally the bane of my existence. Dang. I swear they need to bold the sign that says to like swap it around, change the orientation. I miss it every time. But we're doing that. We're doing that. Yeah, spatially, this is not easy to follow. Okay, I think it's fixed. At least this part. Oh my goodness. Kronos has a unique video idea. Oh, the episode where they were kidnapped by pirates in the Clone Wars. You know, there's quite a few things that are like pretty niche that people haven't built in Lego. They haven't covered yet. But at the same time, like all of the popular scenes have all been covered. Like people have built every scene from Star Wars in Lego, feels like. Okay, so this is correct. That's great news. Build a starfighter for your cats. That's a new idea right there. Definitely no one has done that one yet, right? Then you look it up and you're like, I built a starfighter for my cats. Like, seriously? Oh my gosh, what is still wrong with this? You're kidding me. This doesn't line up. Ugh. Godzilla is watching. I know, that's probably why it's so hot in here, because I actually watched Godzilla from 1958 on the plane with no sound. It was just black and white. Wow, I was really desperate for just getting off that plane. I'd never seen it before. And it's It's kind of interesting. I was like, they did this in 1958. They used like toy cars and stuff getting like stepped on. I think everything was like a mini scale model, and they had like a person in a suit. That's what it looks like. I have no idea how the movie was filmed, but it looks like a person in a suit that was just like walking around, stepping on all the stuff. Pretty crazy. That's like 1958. That's like 65 years ago. Don't quote me on that. That was just estimation. A cat fighter. A cat fighter would be the name of a starship for a cat. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? What is this quality control? Just kidding. Oh god, where'd it go? Oh my gosh, it went all the way to the table. This is why I don't live build anymore. I'm getting too old for this. I'm just kidding. Am I? I don't know. I used to just crawl under the table. I do not feel like doing that right now. Now I don't even know which way this went on. I'm guessing. Who designed this set? Just kidding. They did a really good job. That's why it's coming together so nicely. Okay. After a 15-minute detour of trying to put the things back together. Oh my goodness. Alright, I hope this piece is right. Yeah, so there's these Technic beams, and I was just putting them next to each other because that's what I've done before. But the Technic beams actually stack on top of each other, so that's what threw me off. And let's see if this works. I think it would take me about 10 years to put together a Technic set at this rate. Yeah, pretty sure. Gosh. Okay, come on. This is never coming apart. Hey, it actually rotates. I think that might be part of the play feature. I have not watched a single review on this set, so you're getting my raw reaction, which may be both a good and a bad thing. But pretty sure that's going to be the component that holds the wings in place. So hopefully that was the hardest part, because I am not showing a whole lot of skill right here. But we're going to keep going through the adversity. Bricks are so much easier to put together. I do a lot better with bricks compared to Technic pieces. Oh. What'd I just say? Alright, chat, I'm coming. I'm gonna get to you. Let me get 3 pins. Man, I got 3 more bags, and I'm only just now finishing bag 1. But again, this should be the hardest part of the build, and we should go a lot faster from this point on. I should have done that off stream is what I should have done. There. How I managed to keep it together without, you know, saying a bad word or something is beyond me. It takes years of skill, years of practice. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Icebreaker says, W, you're amazing. Keep up the good work. You made me love Lego, which was probably the best thing that has ever happened to me. Wow, man, that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Lego has definitely come in clutch for a lot of people. And it's, come in clutch. Get it? Like clutch power. And it's definitely been a huge help to me in my life, personally, too. So, yeah, glad to hear that. Wow, if this isn't an interesting angle, I don't know what is. Oh, wow. I've never seen, like, the directions are kind of showing, like, load the clones! Flying Kurt, I don't even have a cockpit for the clones yet. Anyways, yeah, this is a very interesting piece of advice here from the directions. Oh my gosh! You can tell what it is already, right? You can tell this is going to be a spaceship for a cat. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Oh my goodness. We are almost there. I think we made it to back 2 with a lot of struggle. Oh my goodness. All right, got some extra pieces, and I'm sure they're extra pieces. I know all about that. I'm gonna put those over there. Show the BD1 in the background. Oh, that's actually a custom BD1. I repurposed the BD1 Lego set for the custom Stinger Mantis that you see in the background there. And he's also really fragile, so if I tried to pick him up, I might not be able to get him back on the shelf right now. Did you get your new car yet? No. If you guys saw in my Instagram story today, while I was away in Denmark doing the Lego Fortnite thing, my car got stolen in Chicago. And yeah, that was really bad. That was really sad, and I was really sad. And kind of just waiting on insurance, and they can't really get back to me for a while for bad reasons, and so it's a whole mess. And I think this is one of those ways where Lego's kind of helping me get through it, because obviously family support and stuff too, but yeah, where I can kind of focus on something happy and get to build this Lego set with all of you guys instead of focusing on bad negative things that happen. And ain't that just life for you, you know? So you got to take it as it comes and keep moving on, because what else can you do? So hopefully it turns into a blessing in disguise. Maybe I find a better vehicle or something. I did get to test drive a couple yesterday, which were pretty impressive, honestly. Cars have come a long ways. I was driving a Jeep. I've always driven a Jeep, and I'm really used to driving that. But apparently, they're commonly stolen. It's like really easy to steal, apparently. Not that you should look into it or anything, but that was the case, and that's what happened. So yeah, really super unfortunate, but we're gonna keep moving on. Things are gonna be okay. Nothing's gonna change here on the channel. We're gonna keep making content. It's gonna be all right. So thank you for your guys' support. Swedish is asking if I can make more alternate build videos. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for some more sets to drop so that I can find new alt builds. There's a couple of designers out there who are so good, and once they gonna like get more ideas and stuff, I like to show off their builds, their designs, because you know, doing all the effort to actually create it and design it is one thing, and then you know, having a content creator that can actually like build it and showcase it, it like also helps them too, which is really cool. But yeah, the alt builds videos are really hard. It's a lot of work. I have to like buy all the sets and build all of their instructions, and Lego has a very rigorous testing process, despite what I may have shown here with all of my mess ups during this build, to make the build flow really well. And that's just, you know, a little higher standard than custom instructions. Not to bash anybody who's making their own custom instructions, but there's a whole team at Lego specifically devoted to creating build instructions, and they go through a lot of testing. So it's a little more challenging sometimes to build alternate builds, but you guys have definitely been eating those videos up, and I will be doing another one. It will be my 4th alternate builds video once we get some more content for alt builds of like popular sets that people are probably gonna have. So that's the other thing, is like I want to use sets that people might already have so that you can do more with what you already have, because Lego's expensive, and I know that. I get that. Okay, it's going a lot better now. My gosh. Jax asked if I have any dogs or a dog. You know, we might get a dog in the future, in the near future. We'll see what happens. I don't currently, but I do have a cat that likes to act like a dog. Stud City is here. Hey, what's going on? Glad to see you in the chat. What's new? Have you played Lego Fortnite, Stud City? I must ask you. I know that you are, I would say, probably a fan of Fortnite. I don't really know how much you play, but have you played Lego Fortnite? I'm kind of curious who out there actually has played Lego Fortnite, because it's like hit or miss. Either people love it or they do not care about it. Which are you? I might even put a poll in the chat. Do I know how to do that? No, I don't. Start a poll. Do you play Lego Fortnite? This isn't related to this build at all, but I'm really curious because I just came back from Bill in Denmark where we got to play the new update. So go ahead and vote. Let me know. I'm curious. So you guys are probably all Star Wars fans. And there's a Star Wars update in Lego Fortnite. It's not like it was just for a time. It's still in the game. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that. I mean, we got 60% so far. It's lowering, but 59% still saying yes. So that's interesting. I'm playing Lego Fortnite while watching this. Carson, no way. Stud City says, I wish. I'm just bad at playing video games. Oh, no. I did not take you for being a person that, like, is not good at video games. Like, what? It's pretty doable, though, even for someone who doesn't play a lot of video games. I mean, it's meant for kids, let's be honest. Just all the adults happen to be the content creators around it. But it's meant for kids, so it's pretty doable. What is this floating brick? Oh. Gosh. Hopefully, Stud City, you weren't here just moments ago when I was, like, struggling for, like, 15 minutes trying to rework the Technic on the inside here, because I put one thing in the wrong spot, and I couldn't figure it out, and it was really frustrating. Legion, speaking of Lego Fortnite, gifted Danny Bob Studios 5 memberships. Holy smokes, dude, thank you so much. You did promise on Brave Builds Live that you were going to do that, so you did. You upheld your promise as soon as I went live. You did it. Appreciate you. He is a community member, moderator, and big Lego Fortnite player himself, and somebody who I kind of just met while I was there for my trip. So that was cool. Love meeting new people. Otherwise, I'm just stuck here all alone in my studio, talking to myself is what it feels like sometimes. I do talk to myself. It's quite helpful in the process of trying to get work done. Okay, we got a lot going on in the chat here. Let me catch up. Okay, we got people who were gifted. I think there was a lot of questions all getting asked at the same time, so just one at a time. One at a time, guys. 5 epic gifts. Let's go. Icebreaker. Oh yeah, I do like your new profile pic. Is that the eye display? Not eye display. It's the it looks like the specific artwork that is on. I can't think of the name. The metal posters displayed. That's what it is. It looks like the exact artwork from that. I love that. It looks so cool because I have it on my wall right there actually. So is it like orange in the corner and blue in the other corner? Because I have that on my wall over there. It's really cool. I think we got justice for Technic. I think we are over the hump of the Technic and technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. So we're going a lot better. I think a little bit of talking to ourselves is required to be content creators, says Legion. Absolutely. If you're not comfortable talking to yourself, you're probably not going to make a very good content creator. Okay, we're moving along much better. Did I make a custom Star Wars Christmas set? Oh, okay. What would be cool in that? I know there's a lot of minifigures that have Christmas sweaters. There's, of course, the Advent calendar. There's, of course, the Life Day Star Wars set from, I think, a year ago that has, you know, like Rey, everyone's favorite character, Rey, a couple others. And it's the interior of the Millennium Falcon with the Christmas lights and stuff. Something on par with that? Is that what you were thinking? Oddish, welcome back! You've been a member for 25 months. That's literally over 2 years. Holy smokes. He says, whoa, alive. I know. It's been a long time. I don't have time for a lot of live streams anymore because the IRL content that I've been creating for the main channel here, obviously, because I also have a second channel where the vlog is posted, in case you guys haven't seen it yet. The vlog from my trip. Yeah, it's been very time consuming. Plus, you know, when I do finally get these sets from the LAN, you know, I do have some responsibilities there. So, oh man, my plate has been so full. I have not had time to do live streams really much this year. And, you know, Fortnite takes up a lot of time too. I'm just playing that on my own time. I have really been enjoying Fortnite this year, if you guys couldn't tell. And Lego Fortnite as well. So, to get to have the opportunity to actually go play Lego Fortnite with pros And I call them pros because they literally make content around Lego Fortnite for a living. So that's what I mean by that. They taught me a lot. It was really cool. So if you're trying to play the game, if you're like new to it, you should probably watch them because I learned a lot. I mean, playing with them is optimal, but I don't know if they really play with other people. But playing with them, yeah, I learned so much. I was just like following them, keeping up with them, because I just played like on my own, and they like make content about it for a living, and they were super cool. They were super nice, and they helped me a lot. Also, in the update, if you guys aren't aware, it's called Storm Chasers, but all of Lego Fortnite is being rebranded into Fortnite Odyssey. Lego Fortnite Odyssey. So that's all the survival, cozy, expert, all the modes, sandbox too. And the Storm Chasers update is just an add-on to the game. So they've already done multiple add-ons to the games, like Star Wars, Lost Isles. Those are all add-ons. So the game is actually huge, and it's just like growing every time they do one of these big updates. And somebody asked me earlier like what I thought of the update, and I was like saying along the lines of the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. Like now there is sort of this end goal of, you know, taking on the Storm King, because it was a really challenging battle. Like if you have 3 people playing with you, I think it'll be very doable. But like doing it as a solo player, I think will be very challenging. So I'm actually gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to solo the Storm King. But it's gonna take me a while to get there because I don't have like a super upgraded village or anything. So I'm pretty much gonna be starting from scratch and seeing how long does it take to even get to a place where you can take on the Storm King in Lego Fortnite. So you guys might see content on that like next week. Who knows? We'll see. Otter says I have a PC now, so I can join games. That's awesome. Having a PC for Fortnite is like probably the best thing ever. If you're on console, like you should probably consider getting a PC, especially when the new PlayStation 5 costs so much. That's crazy. Or just don't get the new PlayStation 5 because that's extra. Doing my own thing here. There was a recommendation about what new vehicle I should get. The Cybertruck. It's the new vehicle in Fortnite. Speaking of which, yeah. I don't think I'm going to be getting a Cybertruck anytime soon, but I'm not opposed to driving one in Fortnite. There is so much controversy around Cybertrucks. I built one in Lego, and I think the video only got as many views as it did because people were just hating on it. I was like, bro, chill. I just built it in Lego. It's not the actual thing. Like, it was intense. I don't know. Do you guys share that same level of disdain for the Cybertruck as the people in the comments do? Because that was wild. Can I make a video on my background sets? Like, what, these on the shelf? What kind of video are you looking for? Do you want to see the sets like up close or something? You want like a room tour? This would be like definitely like second channel, what's it called, content. And so I don't know if I'll get around to that right away. I'm gonna be totally honest. What's your favorite skin in Fortnite? That's a really tough question. I kind of want to like pick one as like my default that I always play with, because right now I play as the toy soldier a lot. And I wasn't allowed to use the toy soldier or a clone trooper during the Lego live stream due to IP and brand values issues with the toy soldier. No military, right? And so I went with the Bush Ranger skin because I had that one, and I had the Christmas edit style for Bush Ranger, and there's also a couple other edit styles. So what do you guys think of Bush Ranger? Or maybe make a recommendation. I like cats, but I'm not really that into Nyanja, and I haven't really found like another character that doesn't just come across as like an immediate furry. I mean, cat lovers are furries a little bit, but not like that level. So I don't know, maybe make me a recommendation, but otherwise Bush Ranger is kind of an interesting one, which is also ironic because if you look up the origin of Bush Ranger, they are criminals. So oh, how's that not controversial? Have I checked out the new mode Brick Life yet? No, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. Yesterday, I was unfortunately car shopping because if you weren't here when I said my car got stolen, and I only just got back yesterday super early in the morning. So no, I haven't gotten a chance to play it, but I will. Flying Kurt says, I'll send you a Technic set. Mwahahaha. Also, why do you hate Technic? Bro, just record. Just go back in the recording like 20 minutes. You'll see exactly why I hate Technic. I'm a kitty. I'm a cat. I know the Meowskulls, Meowskulls, but I like to say Meowskulls. Emote is so funny. Specifically the new version where he's like very Snoop Dogg and doing the emo. It was so funny. I loved it. It was great. I think we're caught up for the most part. If I didn't see your comment, go ahead and comment again. I'll be here. Oh, cool. We get to add these pieces on. I feel like I'm starting to make some progress. Okay. People at home are like, oh my god, why is she building so slow? Because I have a lot of things to say. We're like a fourth of the way. Well, I guess a little bit more because we're on bag 2 out of 4. Oh man, we gotta do some stickers. Number 8. Number 8. Mr. Grim Foxy has a birthday in 2 days. Happy early birthday. Ooh. Say what now? That one is for 9. This one has 8. I'm gonna use the brick separator. This is a small sticker. If the stickers are small, using the brick separator actually comes in so clutch. It's a little crooked, but we're gonna live with it. And number 9. Is that so? Thank you for the encouragement, Icebreaker. I see you. That one was better. Yep, that one was way better. Okay. Liam, you think there's too many stickers on the Arc-170, and I agree with you. This is way too many stickers for a starship. Like, at the very least, these Republic logos need to be printed. That would already increase the value of the set. Like, it's $70. So I am right there with you when it comes to, like, value. And, you know, criticizing some element of the set, that's my first thing I would criticize. Yeah. That's not the designer's fault, though. The designers have nothing to do with that. Designers, so far, have done a very good job. Me building it, on the other hand, I have not done as good of a job as the designers did. Actually, Lego is really, really interesting how their core competencies lie in design. And, you know, a lot of things that are outside of design and innovation, it's like a completely different team. It's like other people entirely that are involved in that. And so probably something you guys should know is it's never the designer's fault. I think the designers do the best job that they can with the guidelines that they're given. That's kind of my take anyway. So, oh, Kronos, you're getting a kitten? That's so cute. It feels like just the other day I brought home my kitten and she's already a full-blown teenager and very sassy. Dennis asks if I have the Republic frigate in my collection. And yes, I do. It's actually right in that corner up there that you can't see because it's right off camera. Top tier gaming? Uh-oh. Did I miss a message or did I see it? I don't know. Okay, yeah. I definitely see your message. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'll loan you my Lambo. It's made out of Lego, though. That's so thoughtful of you. Thank you. I mean, even loaning me your Lego Lambo is kind of a big deal, right? That's very nice of you. I will have a car soon enough. In the meantime, I'll just be walking 7 miles to and from the studio. You know, it's good exercise. And it's a little cold right now because in Indiana, like, it's 20 degrees or something. So, yeah, it's not the warmest. But, yeah, you know, 14 miles round trip. It's not so bad. And in case you thought I was actually walking, I'm not. Guys, don't fall for that. I didn't use the brick separator, and I think I got the sticker on better. All right, I'm gonna finish this bag without looking at the chat. Oh no. Am I missing a piece? There should be a computer console as a 2x2 slope. I don't see it. Am I crazy? This doesn't usually happen. Is it still in the bag? No. Did it fall on the floor? Oh my word, am I missing a piece? The other slopes I put on were right here, so there's no way that I put on the wrong slope, because, whoa, oh my, I'm straight up missing it. Oh my gosh, this is like the first in a very long time. The UCS gunship was the only set that I truly had missing parts from, and it's like they knew there was a mistake in the packaging because they included like a separate pack that wasn't in the instructions with the missing pieces, and it gave you more than you needed. It was like the little 1x1 Technic, like little yellow Technic 1x1s. And unless it's just behind something, I don't see it, but I am missing a 2x2 white slope. You guys don't see it, right? I'm not crazy. And it's the control panel with like a blue control panel. It should be very easy to see. So as of right now, I'm missing that part. That's not good. Other people, like I'll ask some family members to build a Lego set to help me out, because if the Lego Ambassador Network sends like a whole wave of sets, they kind of expect them all to get reviewed. So I need help building sets sometimes. And like whenever they're building a set and they're like, I can't find a piece. And I'm like, first of all, you're sitting on the couch, so it's probably between the cushions. And I'm like, or you put it in the wrong spot. So that's what I look for first whenever I'm missing a piece is it still in the bag? Did I drop it on the floor? And did I put it in the wrong spot? And so far, I'm not seeing it. That's not good. But I can always come back to it, so we're gonna keep building. So we've got the cockpit section here, and you can see in the middle, that's where the astromech bay is gonna be. And I need to figure out where these go, because that wraps up bag 2. Okay, where are we at? It's 4:40. I need to hurry up, is where we're at. Okay, bag 3. Yo. I did drop a piece earlier. Oh my gosh, these are just rolling off the table. And I just checked the floor and I still don't see it. Hair. Extra piece. Ding. CJ Brickles in the house. What's going on, man? How you been? Have you played the new Lego Fortnite update, Mr. Fortnite superfan? I don't know if you're a superfan. I just said that because that's the first thing that comes to mind. Congratulations on being accepted into the LAN. That's a big deal. How did that go for ya? Dennis says, you should do a mock using the new Star Wars sets. Oh, I'd love to. I actually have a couple of mocks in mind, but again, I just don't quite have the manpower, the time to devote into... I guess these would be like sort of just passion projects, because I want to make videos on them, but the videos also need to be at the right time, for the right purpose, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I make content for a living, and so sometimes you kind of have to do what the people want. Fortunately, the people want a lot of Fortnite stuff right now, and I'm happy to deliver on that. Because making Lego Fortnite content has been really fun. And by that I mean building things IRL from Fortnite Battle Royale. And I really hope that we get more Lego Fortnite sets, because that would keep the theme alive. What? I'm reading comments in my head because I don't want to accidentally say anything silly out loud. What do we have? All of them. What's the most overpriced Lego Star Wars set? There's probably a few. Let's see. Is there one that just like immediately comes to mind though? Things that have come out recently. Honestly, I'm gonna turn my head towards the Starship collection. To me, every last one of them is a bit overpriced. They're just not my cup of tea though. They could be yours. They may be worth it to you. El Chipo is asking if I know what the Star Wars Blackwing is. It's Star Wars Zombies. You know, I can't say that I know what that is. No, I'd have to look that up. Fatty Cow says to disguise your cats as Vader, Luke, Chewbacca, and Han. I could dress them up, but they hate any time that I put like a hat on them or anything. Yeah, they will not have it. Liam suggested to double check my paper bags, and that is true. I've gotten parts stuck in the bags before. I'm honestly not a fan of paper bags. I've said this from the beginning. CJ Brickle says it's definitely cool to finally get in. I was either going to focus on more of the gaming side or Lego to get into LAN and start making IRL gaming stuff. So we got it. Nice. Somebody asked earlier, what is LAN and how do you get in? And so this is a perfect example of how you do so. You keep grinding, you make yourself look like you have something to offer to the Lego Ambassador Network, and then you apply. That's the most overpriced, in my opinion, says the Ultimate Mango. If you're agreeing with the Starship collections, you've got good taste for what is the most overpriced set. The barge, you're also right, Liam. The barge is also quite expensive. It feels maybe a little overpriced. Well, it is, if you look at piece count. Tactical droids are crazy expensive. How did you find one for $10 and $15? I still need to add one of those to my collection, and the cheapest I can find was like 90 bucks. Something dropped on the ground? Holy smokes, you checked? Well, I did drop a piece on the ground, like a whole part of the build. So maybe that's what you were saying. Thank you so much for checking, though. You went back in the archives. Sorry, I'm really far away from the microphone. Went back in the archives in order to look to see if I dropped a piece on the ground. The sand guy is overpriced. You talking about the Sarlacc pit? Because that one's also overpriced for sure. I can definitely show you the Lego room in a video. My camera is very stationary right now, so that's not going to happen. This is also $70. So honestly, like Lego Star Wars and overpriced kind of go hand in hand because unfortunately this fan base is not pivoting. They are not budging, and they keep buying the Lego Star Wars sets at ridiculous rates no matter what the prices are. I myself am, a repeat offender on this too. Like it's really difficult when you love something and the price keeps going up because that would mean giving up something that you love, and it's difficult. However, there are ways that you can, prioritize sets, be smart about when you purchase them, look for sales, stack up on like Kohl's, Target. They do different like cashback rewards, and be smart about your purchases. Look out for double insiders points on Lego.com. And obviously we just had Cyber Monday and Black Friday and stuff, and there was some pretty decent sales. So be smart. Whoa. I love this transparent pink color. They've used this on the engines, and I think it looks really nice. Very nice. The sub is overpriced too. Which sub? I'm trying to think of which sub. My most expensive Star Wars set, I guess it's the UCS Millennium Falcon and AT-AT. Is there any more that are more expensive than that? I guess. Technically, no. I think I paid still about the same amount. You can barely see it, but I've got the UCS Imperial Shuttle right here. Technically, I also paid, I think, $750 for that. So I don't think I've ever broke $1,000 on a single Lego Star Wars set. Up until now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything. But that, yeah, I think $850 is going to be the most I've ever spent on a single set. I never really thought about that before. Is Ahsoka straight under the Grogu set? Yeah, it's right here. I haven't even gotten a chance to really look at these closely. I just noticed it uses those quarter domes on the back. It looks clean, but it also kind of looks a little goofy, knowing that those are the same pieces used on the Adidas shoe. So now I can't unsee it. It looks like the toe of a shoe. But I'm really excited for the Ahsoka figure in this. It's the first time she's getting mid-legs, so they bend. That's just a beautiful thing right there. That's just a beautiful thing. Oh, nothing more to say on that. Make a Danny Bob Starfighter? Easy. I just take Jedi Bob Starfighter and then turn it into a blue and yellow Starfighter. That's all I gotta do. There's rumors going around that another Jedi Starfighter is gonna be a microfighter or not coming out at all. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, I'm in the same position of you guys. If I see rumors and stuff that, well, that it could be different. I'm not sure. But sounds like making a Danny Bob Starfighter is in my near future. That'd be fun. I'll just reskin it. I'll just, do a different color scheme on Jedi Bob Starfighter. I'm going to blow through a couple of pages here. You got to get this going. Chat, you've been amazing tonight so far. Joining me here on this live stream, far and few between. And so just being able to go live randomly in the middle of a Saturday is literally the middle of a Saturday. It's really cool just to get to hang out with you guys. Nerd out a little bit about one of my favorite things, one of the things that gets me up in the morning, Lego Star Wars, and just the ability to get to create content and share my passion with all of you. So thank you. Thank you very much. And if you haven't yet, go check out my vlog. If you like the heartfelt stuff, you should definitely go check out the vlog. It's on the second channel, which you can find by looking up Danny Bob Studios 2. Real original. This is a big sticker. Okay. I gotta focus on this one here, okay guys? Hold on. And exhale. Did it. And we still have one more windscreen because we've got 3 clone pilots that are going to go in this bad boy. And this is really coming along. It looks like bag 4 is just going to focus on the wings. Icebreaker says it's an honor watching your vids and streams. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. And Flying Crit asks, what's the most underpriced Lego Star Wars set, in my opinion? Ooh, that's a really good question. And it's sad that Lego Star Wars isn't the first thing that came to mind, but instead the Fortnite Battle Bus immediately came to mind, and you asked Lego Star Wars. So, if that's any indication of where my mind is at. I don't think you can say there's an underpriced Lego Star Wars set unless you're buying it on the secondary market, third market, the second market, aftermarket. That's the word I was looking for. You can find sometimes retail sets on the aftermarket that are still just perfectly brand new, but you can find them for maybe like $10 cheaper. And then, obviously, like, if they're open, you can get things for a lot cheaper if they're opened. So that's nice. I told myself so many times that I would stop purchasing used Lego sets. I have still purchased a number of used Lego sets since then. It is still the cheapest way to be able to buy Lego sets, especially retired ones. You just have to do a little bit of work in organizing the parts. All the SpongeBob sets that I purchased for that video, those were all used. Some of them, 2 of them had boxes, and some of them had the instruction manuals. But you can find all the instruction manuals nowadays just online. It's almost easier. Fluffy Abby asked if I like the new Arc-170 Starfighter. So far, yeah, I think it's a really solid build, but I know that it's going to be smaller than what I am used to. Like, sets nowadays are just built different. They're built a lot cleaner, better build techniques. There's a lot more pieces to choose from now, so they can be a lot more specific. And for that reason, a lot of the ships compared to in the past are a lot smaller. And maybe even a smaller piece count, or maybe similar piece count, but they are indeed smaller. Zensu UK gave a 2-pound dono. Says, keep moving your hair out of the way, tie it up. The problem with tying it up, not only are my hair ties absolute garbage and they don't hold my hair up for very long, my head shape changes, okay? There's a look. I'm sorry, is that really that distracting for you? Maybe I'll tie it up when we get to bag 4, okay? Deal? Deal. Okay. Thanks for roasting me. Appreciate that. Rhonda has 6 sisters and a brother. That's a lot of siblings. Do I have a favorite minifigure? I usually say it's the Rebel Combat Frigate Ahsoka, the really expensive one. That was like one of my first really expensive minifigures that I acquired. And it's really cool to have that one. Obviously, original P2 Rex too. That's cool. I haven't checked the value for figures lately. Is the value of the OG P2 Rex still just as high as it used to be? Or has the new one really affected its cost now that it's readily available in a $13 set? Turning around. Got it that time. My favorite diorama Star Wars set? Card. As if Star Wars diorama sets could ever make it to my favorite list. Those are about next in line to the Starship collection, in my opinion. I am not a fan of the diorama sets, but they have minifigures, so I'll buy them. If I was not sent the Episode 1 Pod Racer diorama from the LEGO Ambassador Network, I would not have purchased it. I did purchase with my own money the first dioramas that came out because I kind of bought into the craze a little bit. I have since bought out of the craze. I am not crazy about the diorama sets. That is because my shelves are geared towards having larger spaceships and mostly spaceships on display. So the dioramas really throw off the look. They're currently sitting in my home studio, and I have them sort of like on decoration with my, my gaming setup and stuff. They're just not it for me. I don't know. I'm not going to get rid of them yet, but like, they're just not it for me. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of things about Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, that I'm just sort of like not super jazzed about at the moment. That's just the sad truth about things sometimes. But it also, kind of gives me some breathing room so that when something really cool does come out, it kind of like reignites my interest in it a little bit. And that's exciting to see, because then you have highs and lows, and there's going to be sets that you like and sets that you don't like. But yeah, the Starship collection, the dioramas, not my cup of tea. Play skill sets with minifigures, I've always leaned towards. And then the UCS sets now even are getting a little bit out of hand. There's so many of them, and they take up so much space. It's just like, it's not realistic. But I do my best, Tom. I do my best. What would a Fortnite battle bus look like if it had wings? Icebreaker. You need to go follow my friend Caleb, and he goes by Firebird Bricks on YouTube, and he created mechs out of all the Fortnite sets and mechs out of a lot of other sets. But I think it may have had wings, and that's exactly what it would look like. What was your first set? Any theme? Says El Chipo. El Chipo, yeah, that's right. So I just grew up with a pile of parts. So I guess like system or whatever, maybe rescue. I don't know even what the theme was, but I know that I started buying, don't roast me for this, but I bought Bionicle when I was a kid. I also bought Exo Force was a big one, which is ironic because I've always said since the beginning of my channel that I don't like mechs, even though I literally grew up collecting all the Exo Force mechs, and I loved them, but that's because, too, they were like Japanese anime characters, and still to this day, they're like the only anime-style characters that LEGO's ever created, with cool spiky hair. I thought that was so cool as a kid. And Knight's Castle was around. It was so cool going to the vault because I got to see a lot of the themes that were on shelves around that 2006, 2008 period. And I didn't really have any Star Wars sets. They were out of my price range. Bionicles were $8 per canister. You get a whole set for $8. And that was a little more in my price range. So I did what I could. There was also, like generic, like Creator 3-in-1 sets and stuff. So I remember they had the really big dinosaurs. Those were so cool. They came with like a big building, like the Lego 3-tier building table. at like Sam's Club. That was a really cool time. That was a special time to be alive. These pieces. Oh man, this is starting to look like something, guys. It no longer looks like a bunch of gears and a big box that I messed up on and had to rebuild. Yeah, that first bag was brutal to me. Absolutely brutal. Wasn't ready. We got a sticker, another sticker. Oh, sorry, I moved my hair. You're gonna have to send another message so that I put my hair up. Oh, come on. Lasered! Got it. Got it real good. Okay, let's look at the chat. Make your house out of Lego? Yeah, that's something that Republic Studs did. He built his house out of Lego, so I'm sure if I did it, I'll get called copycat, because that seems to be the popular thing to say to people these days on the internet. My favorite animal, a tiger. Yeah, they're cool, but I would never want to be near one. Emperor Palpatine is in the chat. That's pretty cool. My least favorite set, any of the Starship collections. Is Star Wars your favorite Lego theme? It has been. I think it will continue to be. There's not really a theme that I love more, but there's also not a theme that I feel more strongly about when it comes to the other side of opinions too. I love to hate it and I hate to love it. No, I love to love it. I love to love it, but I also love to hate on it sometimes too. It's the middle of the night for you and you're still watching. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, Kurt just bought the Mos Eisley Cantina. It's such a good set. It's not the best for display. I have it in a case currently, and that really helps. Jamie wants the Arc-170. There's one. I know we got at least one person who wants it. Oh, I forgot to close the poll. I asked earlier if you guys play Lego Fortnite. We have 176 votes in there so far. And, oh, I forgot to also ever mention at a single time during this stream, too, to make sure you hit the like button as well. But I'll end the poll in 10 seconds for anybody that just got here. If you want to vote, let me know, do you play Lego Fortnite? I'm going to be making a Lego Fortnite video because of the new update, and I think it's really cool, and I'm really inspired. But let me know if you play it, because this is going to be a video for you. And if you said no, I hope it will still be a video for you. This set needs a Jedi. Carson, I agree. I was hoping it was going to have Kit Fisto, like the 2010 version, but that's okay. Are you a Sigma? I think so, yeah. Can I have the Arc-170? No, you can't, no. I'm not giving it away. No, this is mine. You can buy it though, January 1st. Bricks and minifigs, what about them? What do I think about them? I am actually planning a visit. That's what I think about them. I have some Lego sets that I need to trade out or offload. And I am going to actually take a visit. Might bring my nephew with me too. He's got some Lego sets he wants to offload or trade. And we're a little far away from the nearest one. I live near nothing. It's the unfortunate truth, but you know, living costs are great. So we're gonna have to take a little trip out to a Bricks and Minifigs and see what we can get. See if we can refresh some of the Lego that we don't love anymore and get some other Lego. I'm gonna end the poll in 3, 2, 1. We got another like 10 votes in there, so cool guys. We have 53% of people so far in today's chat that say they play Lego Fortnite, which is more than I thought, honestly. For the amount of comments, not a lot, but the comments that have commented negatively were super negative. No one cares about this game, kind of thing. That's really good. I'm surprised that's how many of you guys actually play Lego Fortnite, or have played, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot going on in that game, and it's really fun. You know what's also really fun is putting the engines on the wrong side. How did I not notice that earlier? Like, what? Why didn't you guys say anything? Like, this is so obviously wrong. Oh my gosh. Let me just, yeah. Can't you guys see the directions? Maybe I should pull them up side by side to the build so you guys can audit me while I build. I need supervision. Okay, so, little problem, little mechanical issue. Most expensive Lego Star Wars minifigure, other than Cloud City Boba Fett, are like the one-off, like gold, silver, bronze minifigures of OG Boba Fett. Can I fix this? No, I can't. I need to swap the light gray and the pearl gray, but if I don't and I just put the engines on the correct side, I can fix it later, and I'm not gonna make you guys sit around and wait when I'm so close to reaching bag 4. Gosh darn it. There's always something I have to go and fix in post-stream. Okay. I'm gonna show this off, and that one person at the end of this is gonna be like, I think you built it backwards. And I'm gonna be like, thank you so much for being here the whole time and supporting me during this very, very, very physically and mentally challenging time. And noticing that I built something incorrectly at the very end of the stream. Ah! It's a good time. It's a good time. My favorite clone trooper based off looks? Wolf. Commander Wolf. He's my favorite based on looks. I don't, like, love him as a person, though. They're people, too, you know? What is yours? What is your favorite clone trooper based off of looks? When I play Lego Fortnite, I usually play as a Wolfpack trooper, but I couldn't play as a Wolfpack trooper due to IP during the Lego live stream. Makes sense though, right? Yeah, so these are supposed to be swapped. Just note that right now so that you don't roast me for it later. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we have little skate pieces that go in the middle of the engines, so I like that detail. Nicely done. And we have our third windscreen. There are a few extra parts. I don't know when I missed putting these in. Oh, they're literally right here. I didn't miss anything. Oh gosh. I made a grave error. I'll fix it later. Oh my gosh. I am goofy, man. How am I gonna get that out? I put these slopey pieces on the wrong stud. That's gonna be a real pain to remove. I'll fix it later, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, all right, here we go. My favorite building technique? That's not a question that people normally ask, so I do not have an answer queued up for that one. Whew. And exhale. Yay, we're done! It's the Arc-170 sub. Just kidding. Bag 4. Alright, so this bag has the last 2 figures. The first bag gave us Oddball, second bag gave us R4 P44. I'm gonna call him R444, something like that. And now we get Jag and the Clone Pilot, the generic dude. What's your favorite place in Star Wars? Naboo. My favorite ship in Star Wars? It's a tough decision. The gunship though, or the slave one, honestly. The sound of a seismic charge, it may be one of the best sounds on planet Earth. We got some spring-loaded missiles. We got our pilot figures. Looks like their legs are the same. Boop. And Jag has the blue helmet. Their faces are identical as well and just printed on the front side. And then our generic clone pilot has the orange marking. Or I guess it's red. It's red and yellow on his helmet. I'll hold these there. I don't know if this is going to really... I can't see it right away. Yeah. So there you have it. There's our dudes. And now we're on to the wings. We do have a printed part here, which is kind of interesting. Such a large, oops, don't look at me. Such a large sticker sheet, and yet there is actually a printed piece. Just weird. Looks like there's 4 of them, maybe 3. Yeah, we got 4. Interesting. It's funny how many red and maroon sets we've been getting lately. It's like between Ahsoka's shuttle and the Coruscant gunship. I already have so many maroon parts because when I was doing the alt builds video, I just like opened them up and then now I have just like parts everywhere. And now we get even more red and maroon in case we didn't have enough. So LEGO is really doing the efficient thing, getting their money's worth out of the brick molds and colors for all these maroon parts. It's a bit much if you ask me. Yeah, it's getting a bit excessive. I'm gonna put this over here. Remove the valuable parts. That's right, Bulbasaurus. I'm like, take out the expensive figures and throw away the parts. No, that's the ideology for battle packs. And we get to add one of these lovely Republic logo stickers. I think these should have been printed out of all of the parts, all of the tiles. When you don't print a 2x2 tile, that's so frustrating for me. I already put it on this one. Okay, so that's what we have there. The 808th Legion is the Bob Squad. How'd we get... Because it looks like Bob, right? I get what you're saying, yeah. That's good, that's good. I still can't believe I put these on the wrong way. Ooh, that's going to be a really smooth function. I like that. Almost feels like there should be more parts. The wings are... The wings, the bottom and the top, like the trifold wing part, the top and the bottom are kind of small. I guess it's the right size though, but I feel like I don't have enough pieces here to actually build all of the wing components. I'm missing half a bag. I'm just kidding. Do you collect Star Wars things that aren't Lego? Only lightsabers. Yeah, I don't really collect a lot of like Star Wars memorabilia, although I do watch this girl on Instagram who does, and she has like the most insane collection of random Legos, or not Lego, but Star Wars things. She's really entertaining. Very high energy. Another sticker. And number 12. Got him. Chrono says, when when I have enough money or pieces, what Clone Wars battle should I make a mock of and upload as my first video? Chad, do you guys have any ideas? Trying to decide on what mock to build is like so difficult. Anytime that I ever tried to build something, like be able to take it to a convention and show it off or something, deciding is almost like half the work. And especially if you want it to be like your first video, you might want to do something that's pretty iconic that people will recognize really easily. Okay, we're like getting to that final stretch point where I start to go silent when I build, but we're not quite there yet. We're not quite. I just remember, I'm like, oh, every time I get to like the last few pages, I'm always like, all right, let's finish it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oops, other way. Would you like to be a Sith or a Jedi? Me, personally, I've always leaned towards the light side. But in video games, where you don't face the same consequences as you would in real life, it is so fun to be a villain. Am I right or am I right? It's fun to be things that you can't be in real life in video games. That's part of the appeal. Okay, we have a wing, but we're not done yet. We have to add a gun. Do you think we need 337th clones? Why did I read that one if I don't know what a 337th clone is? Am I blanking? Well, that didn't give me any information. Probably would help if I typed in Star Wars. Oh, 337 or 327? Because 27, heck yeah. 337? Did I read that wrong? Maybe I did. Bulbasaurus asked, droid or clone? I think clone's all the way for sure. Hello, the British folks are here. And Brandon saying, please no spamming in the chat. If you're spamming, don't do that. Stop that. That's bad. Hey, Aaron, in the chat, what's going on? It has been a while. I told everybody that this is the first time that I've streamed in a very long time. I do not do streams. I do not have time for them very much on the channel. But I am probably going to start streaming some video games over on Twitch just for funsies. Especially with like all the Lego Fortnite stuff coming, like with the new update. Shooty, I just dropped that piece. Probably do a little bit of that too, but that'll probably take place on Twitch. It's just like, you know, the place to stream games. It's 10 p.m. here in Britain. Yeah, dude, my internal clock is all kinds of thrown off because I just got back from Denmark and yeah, I don't know what time it is anymore. Okay, that was the last part for this wing. This is one of the larger ones. Then I get to do this whole thing over again on the other side. This one connects to some Technic pins. So, yeah, that's what we've got so far. That's looking really cool. Oh, man. Getting confused here. My gosh, these are all left-oriented. There we go. Okay, cool. Kurt calling me out. Have you seriously watched Rebuild the Galaxy? I'm gonna be honest with you. I only watched the first episode, and I will watch the rest of it, but I did not finish it. I think I got distracted, and then it just wasn't like pulling me back as much as I was hoping, and so it's gonna save that one for a rainy day. Whoosh. So far, I will say, this build is a lot better than my custom alt build using, what was it? I did one using parts from the 501st Battle Pack, and I did one using, I think, Republic Fighter Tank parts. It was something that was red and maroon, that's for sure. And this is a lot cleaner than that was, so I'm liking that for sure. We just have 2 wing sections left to go. And we got a lot of hearty and star emojis in the chat. Oh, I love that so much. I have, Icebreaker says, I have every single video on your channel, or I have liked every single video on your channel. Thank you so much. I wish there was like a badge or like something that I could reward you with for doing that. That's pretty extra. Thank you so much. Charlie, you're in Chicago. I am pretty salty with Chicago right now because Chicago has not treated me well. Won't be heading back there anytime soon. Honestly, as far as conventions, I usually go to Brickworld Chicago. I've been going for 3 years now. And due to what happened to my car, obviously Schaumburg is not downtown Chicago, but I'm feeling pretty, like, worried about it, pretty salty about it. And so I currently don't have any conventions other than Atlanta BritCon scheduled for 2025. Wow. Next year's going to be 2025. I'm definitely going to write that wrong a few times. Okay. Ahsoka, Tano, or Mando? We're talking the shows or the characters? Because Clone Wars animation, I would go, well, I mean, Mando doesn't have an animation. I like Mando more than the Ahsoka show, that's for sure. As a character, like, I really enjoyed watching Ahsoka in the Clone Wars, but if we're dealing with live action, I might have to lean towards Mando, honestly. I'm really curious to see what they do with these movies, the Grogu and Mando movie, and so as much as I love Ahsoka, and she is my favorite minifigure, yeah, I'm gonna go with Mando on this one. They just did such a good job with the show. It, like, literally carried Disney Plus for such a long time. Did you say Rick Roll in Chicago? Basically, yeah. Godzilla shirt detected. You are correct. I watched Godzilla 1958 for the first time on the airplane. It was wild. I can't believe they made that in the 50s. Am I excited for 2025? Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm always excited to see what the future brings. I think there's going to be a ton of great Lego sets next year, because if this year is any indication of that, this company does not cease to amaze us in more ways than one. I'm excited with the channel. I'm excited to see what we do in 2025. I feel like we have just... I feel like so many great things happened this year, and I'm still soaking it all in. Where does this go? Yeah, I think I got it. I had a ton of amazing opportunities this year. 2 opportunities, which include going to Bill in Denmark, getting to visit Lego HQ, the Lego house, doing the whole, like, tours, getting to meet some of the people that work there, some of the designers, meeting with one of the designers of Lego Star Wars, specifically the sail barge. Cesar was really cool, and it made me feel really bad how, like, we as a community and just fans in general, when we do complain about things, like, we tend to kind of blame it on the designers first. And after speaking to actual real Lego designers, you realize that it is so not their fault. And a lot of things are gate kept from the company, aka Lucasfilm in this case. And they very much dictate like what they're gonna make and what they can't make, and what figures can be in it and what figures can't be in it. And so, you know, frustration should definitely be funneled in the right direction, not at the designers, because they totally watch our content. They totally are seeing like your comments and people who say things about Lego. Yeah, they're actually way more plugged into it all than I thought, and they are affected ultimately by that feedback. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. So it does carry some weight of responsibility to know that, like, as a community, when we are talking about Lego Star Wars, it gets back to the designers. It's back to, you know, the whole company, anybody who worked on it, product, marketing team. A lot of times it's the marketing team that does things that people have issues with. So it's not the designers. Stop blaming the designers. They do a great job. Thoughts on Darth Jar Jar? Honestly, it's awesome. I'm so glad. That's honestly why I need to finish watching Rebuild the Galaxy, is to see what they did with Darth Jar Jar. But that was just so fun. That was another really fun thing that happened this year, was Lego Star Wars getting to branch out a little bit, create some good, funny Lego humor. Feels like it's what the theme needed. Oh boy, guys, we're almost done. It's almost dinner time too, so that's good news, because I am starting to get a little hungry. If I have extra pieces left over, just don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix it later, okay? I am. I always have to disclose that. I'm not perfect at building and reading chat. Thoughts on Luke, the Beach Luke? Also another just hilarious take. Well, that doesn't seem right. What have I done? Like that. You guys are really making me confess here, but I did not watch Rebuild the Galaxy. I only watched the first episode, so I don't even know what they did with Beach Luke. But as far as his minifigure, the creation of him and throwing him in the show like that, I think was just really funny. Well played, well played. We have one last wing element. That's what this pin was for. That was not an extra piece, it turns out. Do I like Lego Sonic sets? No. I had to build a bunch of Lego Sonic sets and do a speed track, and I was tested. I was definitely tested. So I built them all, and I really liked Tails Workshop, okay? That was my favorite. The speed sphere component, the way that worked, was really cool. I think that's awesome. But they have the same problem that Mario has, and it's that they're meant to be built into, like, a track, and they're not, like, displayable, other than the 18+ displayable set, which is the Green Hill Zone. So for that reason, I haven't bought any of the new Sonic sets, and I haven't been all that interested into it. I also, like, did some research. I was playing the different Sonic games and stuff, and yeah, it just, like, I'd rather play Donkey Kong, I think, than play Sonic. And I wasn't, like, introduced to Sonic at a young age, so I didn't have that nostalgia factor. But the minifigs are awesome. Tails Workshop, I think, was the best set for me. And I really liked how they were innovative with their speed sphere launching mechanism. Uh-oh, I forgot to put a sticker on somewhere. This is, like, riddled with mistakes right now, but don't worry, I will fix them. Before you see a review on this from me, I will have the errors corrected. Because that is the last wing. I know where this goes. This goes here. I like Lego Sonic sets. I am happy for you. I'm glad that you like them. They are really cool sets. They're not super displayable though, so that's a downside for me. Okay, this right here gets this piece. You get this piece. You get this piece. And So this is the Technic piece. Oh, that is so smooth. You slide this Technic piece across and that's what opens the S-foils. That is really neat. It's very smooth. It's subtle, but I think it opens it to the right angle and it looks really good. We've got dual tail guns on the back. We've got all three of our canopies. Let's load it up with our clone troopers, with our clone pilots. Yes, I still have 2 stickers that I haven't added on yet. I got ahead of myself and I got too excited. Tornado Tails Workshop. Yes, the red airplane. Did I not say it right? Okay, we've got our Astromech. Oh, R4P44, not R4. Wait, RP44 is what I always want to say, but it's R4P44. Come on, baby. There you go. Do we have an order? Are they supposed to go in a certain order? Well, aren't Oddball and Jag actually from like completely different missions? So pretty crazy that they're even in the same ship. Okay, there's a mistake. Over here's a mistake. I have a couple things I need to fix later. Is this this middle compartment? Is this right? I think this is supposed to go up here. Oh, that's right, because I'm supposed to have that piece, but I was missing that slope. Oh gosh, I really hope I find that or I can get a replacement. This is our tail gunner, right? So he's supposed to go like this. And the instructions show him sideways in there, so that's not very helpful. Dude, doesn't the middle guy face forward? Why is this goofy? I need to be a product tester. Because I would just show them like all the ways in which this is confusing. Because it doesn't show them loaded in. Am I actually so special? Or am I finding a major flaw? Because there are slopes on the sides to accommodate his arms. So, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. This does go there. Okay. I'm still noting it in the review. He has to lean all the way back for that canopy to close without it touching his head. Okay. What do we think, chat? It's kind of weird that the bottom platform sticks out so much. I don't think I like that. And I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, what's up with all these jagged corners? Now I'm like, did I build that part right? And I'm like, yeah, how could I have built that part wrong? Oof. That's going to be a point of contention for me. It's probably just so that when you have it set down, it doesn't wobble. Like, it's very sturdy. Like, kid playing with this, right? It's going to be very sturdy. But as far as aesthetic, yeah, if you want to stick this on a display stand, you got all the space in the world to work with. But to me, that's way too much. There's way too many plates on the bottom of this. The wings, absolutely awesome. Now I understand why I went through all of that rigorous building, because this play feature is awesome. These are swapped because I made a mistake, but I'm going to fix those later. The shape of it, I think, looks very clean. It's well proportioned. It is smaller than the previous renditions of this model. Let's open up the wings and look at it from the front. This is going to look sick on display, though. I actually really like this model. I wish it was like, obviously 50 bucks, but even 60, 65 over 70 is like a little more understandable. It does not feel like a $70 ship. But then again, how much do the X-Wings go for? Like the last X-Wings was like Poe Dameron's X-Wings and stuff. Those have, I think, 600 or 700 pieces versus this has like 500. And I think those went for like 60. So that's wild to me. This should totally be a $60 set. And I can see that. So looks good. It looks very good. No, I think people are going to be very happy with this set as far as playability, swooshability. Maybe that's also the reason for some of these plates that make it really sturdy. There is quite a lot to grab onto on the bottom. So if you want to like do a quick fly test, there's quite a bit to hang on to. Zachamaniac says, put it on an angled stand, it'll be perfect. I think I'm going to. This is going to look very good in attack mode, obviously, on an angled stand. And you got plenty of plate to connect it to on the bottom if you make your own custom stand, or if you buy a display stand. Yeah, that's going to look really cool. It's similar to the 2005 model, but smaller than the 2010. Oh yeah. Did M&R already do like a full comparison of the 3 models yet? Because if not, I'm sure he's going to. Actually, I think I saw that he just got this one out. So, oh, Jax, thank you so much. I love your videos. Keep up the great work. Well, guys, I think we've done it. It is 5:30, so what, that took me like 2 hours to build this thing. Yeah, just a little under. So, 500 parts. Yeah, about half the speed that I usually build at. Not bad, not bad. Did you put the pieces with extra pieces in it? No, so I have 3 pieces that I haven't actually put in there yet because I want to double check the cockpit to make sure everything was built correctly, because I put 2 slopes in the wrong spot, and so I'll add those. Other than that, it's just these 2 pieces I put in the wrong spots because they're pearl gray and light gray. Not pearl gray. Or is it? Gunmetal gray and pearl gray. Are those different colors? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. So, this is it. What do you guys think? Arc-170 starfighter with 3 clone troopers, an astromech for $70. It is wild to me. It is absolutely wild. Would I buy this on day 1? It might be the only one I would buy on day 1. I would wait for this to drop at least $5 for it to feel right. And I don't think there's really any rush or really any incentive to purchase these day 1. Unless there is a January GWP that you're trying to get your hands on. That might be a reason. Or obviously, if you're just a diehard fan and you can't wait to get yourself some new Christmas sets before the holiday's over, that's reason enough. So, these are coming out January 1st. And Captain Rex asks if I will buy the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1. Yes, because Danny Bob in the past already did actually buy UCS Jango Fett Slave 1, and it's in the corner over there next to the slave, or next to the slave Leia, next to the sail barge that you cannot see off camera. So I did that. Bagel Man says drop it. Honestly, I think if I drop this, only a few pieces will come off. Okay, well, a few more than a few pieces, but it mostly stayed intact. So just like the guns on the side and one of the wings came off. You guys didn't think I was going to do it, right? Careful what you ask for, because I actually did it. The play feature is still intact. Just the middle wing popped off, and that's fair enough because it's just held on by a couple of pieces and Technic pins. So, yeah, this is going to pretty well stay together even if your kid drops it or something. Do it. I did it. Here's the pieces. This is all that fell off. That's not bad at all. I mean, I didn't, like, chuck it, but it fell probably 2 or 3 feet. And 2 or 3 feet drop test, I think, is fair enough for this. So, I call that a win. I dropped it because I know I'm going to have to take a few things apart anyway, so you're welcome for that. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to go make some dinner. Thank you so much. I also have 2 stickers that I haven't put on there yet, and they go there and there. So, I'm just saving some fun stuff for me to do later. Lego Timmy, did you just jump on? I'm so sorry. I'm about to end the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I forgot to kind of say that the whole stream, so make sure you do that right now before we end it. Thank you so much for joining. This is the first time I've streamed in a very long time, and I'm going to be putting these other ones together, getting some reviews out for you, and checking out some new Lego Fortnite content. We've got lots to see there. So, yes, you should get an ATT for your birthday. Yes, do it. Jay says, good night, everyone. Kristen apparently just joined, and I'm so sorry. I'm actually ending right now. I don't know when I'll be live again. I know this is the one that everybody wanted to see, and I needed to get it built for a review anyway, so lucky for you guys. We got to just hang out together and have a wonderful time on Saturday afternoon. I think we're good. Lego Scarlet Witch, don't worry. It's recorded. You can go back and watch. you really want to see BD1. I'll just do like a separate little video on that because it's a custom one and I don't want to break his legs off. He's a little bit fragile. But anyways, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for joining. Have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. Do something nice for somebody. It goes a long way in today's times. And